toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. And no one is going to catch him. Cruise. To the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hayward. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. After that last completion, it's second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That is how you play defense. Drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Toss to the outside. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lost a throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Gets the back moving. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Dampier. Looking to take a shot. He got it! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Thurman.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Try to get it to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Knox. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. Finding open areas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Under fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's a play the defense needed to get their team momentum back. You know the coach was telling them inside the locker room at halftime, we need something good to happen right away. We have got to...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his...
Turning it on! Touchdown! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
That one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. The short hands, it's Selden. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Using the quick game. Plows through the defense. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Offense now working in the red zone. This is a designed run. And into the end zone. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got a man. It's Selden. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly.
And it's in for a touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Morton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Morton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. They'll get me a few 1st downs. This one's over.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch, then took it into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
moved up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Vance. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going right to work up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Selden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Guided out of bounds and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep.
Got some room in to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Vance. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap, it's Edwards. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! Defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air. It's Dampier. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Thurman. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Pulls it in. It's Selden. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and shoot.
It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Vance. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There's been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pick off to stop the threat. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Shakes off the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the returner is stopped. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a third. And long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Thurman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's knocked. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here and for...